Hey everyone, so I'm just going to start off with my favorite daytime moisturizer, the Olay Complete. It has SPF 15 in it, so it's great for if you're going out during the daytime for this Valentine's Day look. I'm just applying that all over my face, letting it dry for a little bit. I'm next going to apply my primer. I'm using the Nivea Men Sensitive Post Balm Aftershave as my primer. Probably a lot of you guys have heard of it. I'm just using it and applying it with my fingers all over my face. I haven't used it very much, so I can't give a full review on it. I am using it today with the Maybelline Fit Me foundation, the matte and poreless foundation. Use a beauty blender with it because I feel that might be easier for beginners. It's a two-in-one thing. You can use it for applying your foundation and also applying your concealer. Usually I use brushes, but today I am using a beauty blender for my foundation. I'm next going to highlight and conceal under my eyes with the Covergirl concealer in Tawny. This is just really simple to use. I like to highlight my nose with it as well. And next I'm going to use the Black Radiance concealer stick to just contour my nose, and use my beauty blender again, a dampened beauty blender, to just blend all of that out under my eyes and down my nose. And then I'm also going to use an angled face brush to just blend out the concealer that I'm using to contour my nose with. You could use a beauty blender as well, or a beauty sponge. Next I'm going to move on to my eyes. I'm using the NYX Jumbo pencil in Milk to just decrease the pigmentation of my eyes, so that way my eyeshadow can pop more. I'm using it as a base or a primer on my eyes if you wish to say that. Just blending that out with my finger. And next I'm moving on to my Coastal Scents 28 Neutral Eye Palette. I'm going to use a small fluffy brush with a matte brown shade as my transition color. I'm just going to mix two of them together, a more reddish brown shade mixed with a more neutral tone brown shade. I'm going to apply that all over my crease and a little bit up towards my brow bone as well. This is going to create for a nice ombre effect with the eyeshadow. I'm next going to move on with a flat lid eyeshadow brush. I'm just going to wet that a little bit with water, and I'm using this shimmery, coppery, pink champagne color all over my lids from the palette. As I said before, I wet the brush. I'm just going to use a patting motion to put that on my lid. That way that eyeshadow could be more pigmented on my lids. Just take your time with this. Next I'm going to use a clean fluffy brush to just blend out my lid shadow and transition shadow, so that way there's no harsh lines and they can just flow seamlessly into one another. Next I'm going to use another small fluffy brush with this dark purple mixed with black eyeshadow that has some pink glitter. I'm just going to use that on my outer edge of my eye, in my crease, creating a V shape going towards my eyelash line. You just want to keep it right at the corner and don't move it any further than that. I'm going to do that on both sides in just small circular motions and small blending motions. I'm next going to, after this, take a fluffy brush just to blend all of those colors out. Again, just to create a seamless transition and no harsh lines. I'm also going to be cleaning up my lid shadow with just a little bit more of the shadow from my flat eyeshadow brush just onto my lids. I'm next going to take this nice pink shimmery shade and a small brush and just putting that in the inner corner of my eyes just to lighten my eyes a little bit. I'm trying to keep this look very romantic and light, not trying to use too much dark colors or anything of that nature. Moving back onto my face. Well, let's finish with my eyes. I'm going to take this just matte tan shadow just as an eyebrow highlight. I'm going to now take my beauty sponge again and just cleaning up any fallout with the leftover concealer that's on that. I'm going to take my Contour and Blush 2 palette from BH Cosmetics, and with the lighter tan shade I'm just going to use that powder to set underneath my eyes and give it a little bit more of a highlighted effect. Also clean up any eyeshadow fallout with that. I'm going to take my big fluffy face powder brush and this Clinique face powder and set my foundation with it. You don't have to set your foundation with powder, but I am choosing to do so. Now I'm moving on to my eyebrows, just going to brush them out with this eyebrow brush and using just a random beauty supply store eyebrow pencil. I'm just going to darken my outer brows because I did get my eyebrows waxed recently, so I don't need to do too much to them. Just gonna elongate them a little bit. Now moving back to my eyes with this very small dome shaped brush, I'm just going to take my same transition colors and just put that underneath my eyes. I'm not going to use black or anything of that nature because, as I said before, I am trying to keep this look very light. Next, with the e.l.f. Felt Tip Liquid Liner, I'm just going to use this to create a winged liner on my eyelash line. I'm starting from my bottom eyelash line, just going up, creating just a small wing. This type of liner is great for beginners. It helps with the precision. I'm just going to take small strokes, and I'm also going to take it a little bit into my inner tear duct past that area. This is just going to elongate my eyes and give my eyes a wider effect, a wider look. I'm just going to do this on both sides. As I said, this is a great type of eyeliner for beginners. It's a lot easy to use, gives you more precision when applying your eyeliner. Now I'm going to move on to mascara. I'm going to use two of my favorite drugstore mascaras to give me a false eyelash look. I'm first going to be applying the Maybelline Define a Lash mascara. I like to use waterproof mascara. And then I'm going to top that off only on the top lashes with Covergirl Lashblast mascara. This just gives me the look of me wearing false lashes without having to apply any. I thought this would be great for beginners because applying eyelashes can be a bit tricky. Now I didn't contour my face, but I do want to bring a little bit more dimension back into my face. So I'm going to be using this black Radiance bronzer. It's very dark, so I'm just going to apply a little bit to the inside of my cheekbones. As I said before, just to bring out just a little dimension to my face and just blend that out. You don't want to use too much because, as I said before, it is pretty dark. Next, I'm just going to use this Colormates blush. It's very pink. It'll give your cheeks a very rosy appearance. It's very pigmented as well. I got that either from the beauty supply store or the dollar store, so very inexpensive. Great, as I said before, for beginners who are just trying to start out trying out makeup. Next, I'm going to use my Wild and Radiant bronzing and an illuminating palette from BH Cosmetics. I'm just going to take this pink rosy champagne color with this small fluffy brush and apply that to the top of my cheekbones, the tip of my nose, and the cupid's bow of my mouth. I blend that all out with a clean face brush. And now I'm moving on to lips. For my first lip color, I'm using this LA Colors lip pencil in burgundy. I'm going to be lining my lips with that. I wanted to give everyone a dark lip option without it being too bright or too vampy. I'm using a Covergirl lipstick in the color Euphoria. It's a nice cranberry red color. Has a little bit of a sheen to it. It's not completely matte at all. I think this is a great lip color for Valentine's Day if you want to wear a darker lip color with your outfit. This is a great choice to use without it being, as I said before, too bright or too vampy. It's nice and romantic and soft. For my second lip color, I'm choosing to use the Colourpop matte lipstick in Stingray. I am going to line my lips first in the NYX lip liner in brown before I apply this, and my lips are moisturized prior to applying this. You want to moisturize your lips because this lipstick is very drying. It is an ultra matte lipstick. I like to apply it first to my bottom lip and then my top lip, and then just go around and make sure I've covered all the bases and all the corners. This is a nice option if someone wants something a little bit more flirty and romantic, a little bit more lighter. This is a great shade. This is a great mauve, pinky shade, without it being too bright or overpowering. So these are my two lip options and also my makeup look. For beginners or anyone, it's just very simple and romantic. I hope you guys really enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you for visiting my channel. See you later. Bye.